I was just calling to say that it had nothing to do with you. You didn't change. It was me. I changed. There was nothing you could have done to make me stay. There was nobody else. I left from
Meet Gunter Schlierkamp, a Californian beach boy with an extremely positive charisma, paired with a broad pearly white smile and exceptionally symmetrical mountains of muscle. The crowd's favorite.
Just want to let you know, you made my day. That means more to me than the placing. Thank you very much.
Multiple finalists in the Mr. Olympia competitions, and the man who managed to beat the great Ronnie Coleman in his prime with a smile on his face. But before that, we must understand how exactly Gunter was able to dethrone the unbeatable Ronnie Coleman. Born on February 2nd, 1970, Gunter grew up on a farm in Germany. He was 12 years old when he saw Conan the Barbarian, acted by Arnold Schwarzenegger. He realized that there were physically superior beings in the world called bodybuilders, and since then he wanted to look just like them. From then on, Gunter found out about the basics of the new sport that he was getting himself into with the help of bodybuilding magazines. He began to train hard with dumbbells in his childhood room at home. Training with dumbbells limited Gunter from achieving his true potential, so at 16, he begged his dad to allow him to join a gym. After some persuasive power from Gunter, his dad unwillingly signed the gym contract. To prove to his dad that it was worth it, he trained, and he trained hard. So hard that his farm-trained 6'1" physique quickly filled out. 4 years later, Gunter entered the 1990 German Championship in bodybuilding and easily became the overall winner. This competition showed Gunter that he could possibly make a career out of something that he loved. At 23, Gunter took the final step on the way to professional bodybuilding. In Seoul, South Korea, he crowned himself the IFBB Amateur World Champion in the heavyweight division and was allowed to call himself Mr. Universal. Soon after that, this newcomer found out that bodybuilding is a hard sport. Like, difficult hard. He had completed many other competitions, such as one in 1994 where he barely cracked top 19th. The following competitions, Gunter did not even make it into the top 6, although he was always told to have great potential. Now you may be asking, how did this guy get near and even beat Ronnie Coleman? And I tell you, hold on. You gotta fix that attention span. But in 1996, 3 years after starting his professional career, Gunter and his ex-wife had decided to bet everything on bodybuilding and immigrate to the US. The couple had initially moved to the East Coast, as New Jersey was home to a potential sponsor. Gunter put all his faith on this sponsor to support his financial life. But Gunter was not aware of one thing. His future employer was banking on him to save him financially. This employer already lost his company due to tax problems and was hoping that he would get back up on his feet with Gunter's help. Mind you, Gunter barely made it to the US. There was no helping a whole business right now. Gunter was broke. So Gunter, without a job, sponsor, money, and a permanent residence with an angry wife on his side in a foreign country, still decided to pursue his dream of being a successful professional bodybuilder in the States. He did everything. He found some smaller jobs. Although with poor pay, he somehow managed to be in the gym every day with a smile on his face. After some challenging months in the East Coast, the opportunity finally arose to move across the country to California. Gunter quickly gained a membership in the legendary Gold's Gym, and a short time later, Joe Wider awarded his first major sponsorship deal. Things were turning up for this young rookie. According to his own statements, he quickly fell in love with the exact same spot on earth where his role model Arnold also found happiness. Then in 2002, Gunter had entered the GNC Show of Strength competition. To his surprise, Ronnie Coleman was also competing for the title of first place. At the time, Ronnie Coleman was dominating the bodybuilding scene. Up until that show, Ronnie Coleman had won 5 Mr. Olympias. There was no stopping this man, except for a happy little Gunter Schlierkamp. In disbelief, Gunter was announced the winner of this competition by far his biggest win, especially if it was over the legend Ronnie Coleman. Say what you want, say that Ronnie Coleman was robbed, I don't care. Just let Gunther have his moment, okay? Like, how can you hate on this guy? Later on, he completed a few more competitions, as well as the Arnold Classic in 2004 and 3 Mr. Olympias in 2004, 2005, and 2006, where he landed himself 6th, 4th, and 10th place. These were his last competitions. Although Gunther had a rather difficult life, moving to the States with no money and his German wife screaming in his ear all the time, he always had a smile on his face.
My name is Günther Schlierkamp. I got the special invitation for the Mr. Olympia. It's my second one today. I do my back workout and you can watch me. Okay, come on in.
Although he did not have the best career in bodybuilding, he was proud and he was always smiling.
This is going to be a good one. Smile. Smile is not an official pose, Gunther.
This man's charisma and attitude fostered a sense of joy when even just looking at him. He was able to prove to the world of bodybuilding that the sport was not depressing. He was chasing his dream, and although short, I bet he was just fine with that. The present world should know the story of Günther Schlierkamp. Going to the gym in bodybuilding is not depressing as some media presents it to be. I bet that most of you watching this YouTube video have seen these depressing TikToks and YouTube videos of someone fighting their demons in the gym.
I will never forgive you for what you did to me.
But this should not be how lifting should be perceived. Sure, your girlfriend broke up with you, but it's okay. Life goes on. Life is too short to be sad and depressed. Have fun with this passion of lifting that you now have, and look up to Gunther. Most of us have not had it as bad as Gunther had did, where you had no food to eat after a lift, but he kept going with a large smile on his face, and you should do the same. Remember, life will get better. Smile more, just like Gunther did, and thanks for watching. Peace.
My goal is to reach for sure the top 10, and I train as hard as I can. I love to train, I do it from my heart, and that's what I want to do. And bodybuilding is actually the greatest sport for me on earth.